a bit earlier. So some people with bedtime was quite confusing and like so we will have the recording. Welcome to our, I don't know, weekly call, I will say. I love that. We have Amanda with us, my upline, directly from Canada. And we're here tonight because she's been in the business for a very long time, about 10 years, I feel like.
More than that.
More than that.
Yeah.
And we've said like consistency is key. We've said that mindset, shifting your mindset will be life changing in this business. And to be honest, Amanda is here to talk about like, there's some seasons that are more difficult. There's some months that are different than others. Sometimes we don't have the same motivation and all that. And I want to focus on, yes, your mindset, and being confident because some people, and I recently had that conversation with one of my MP. She was like, sometimes I'm not confident enough. And if you do wait for you to be confident, to show up online, to show up to people, it will not happen because confidence doesn't happen just by itself. It will like, it's with your actions. Confidence comes with actions. So, you, Amanda, that like, what do you like? How do you stay focused going into some season that are a bit harder? Like, what's your mindset and how do you see all that?
Well, like we were always kind of told that like the J months can typically be a bit slower. So like January, July, June. So we anticipate that, which is why you don't want to like take your foot off the pedal because these months will come and everything that we do now, we might not see it right now, but it's going to we're going to be rewarded months down the road, right? So we always want to be planting those seeds. And like I know myself personally, I suffer from a bit of seasonal like depression, and I get really like blah during the winter months. I mean, especially here in Canada with the snow and it gets dark early, and I know you guys don't like live in the palm trees either, but it's just it's hard, right? And there's so much going on, like I'm a mom, I have kids in sports, and I have a husband, and I have all these things in the team, and I just feel like we have to show up as ourselves in all of these different roles. So it can be more challenging to show up for this. But I think one thing that I've always done is I've done my best to show up authentically no matter what. Because the people that are watching me probably are going through the same thing. So like I'll talk about that. I'll talk about like how man, like it is hard to like get my energy right now. And then people will hear you and they'll message you, and they'll be like, yeah, I feel that. Like I'm the same. And that's creating conversation. So I think it's so important to be showing up regardless in all these different ways because the whole point is for people to like, know, and trust us. And the only way they're going to do that is by truly getting to know who we are through our ups and our downs. And like Bianca said, I've been in this I had my 10-year anniversary in September. And I can tell you it's been like this and like this and like this and like this and like, and that's the way it's going to be. Like you're on a roller coaster. It's the Monate roller coaster, right? And I mean it's a ride. Like it's just so many highs, but then boom. But we're all here for you when that boom comes, right? That's when we have those times where we feel like we're crashing, we lean on each other. And that's like your sidelines, your upline, your downline, like, and that's why coming on these calls and like I always say, staying close to the fire is so important because this is the fire. Getting on a weekly call, whether it's Bianca's call or a corporate call, there's always something that you can plug into if you're feeling like you're a bit lost or a bit um, like removed from the passion and what we need. Just go on like MPO or one of the sites and look for a call that's coming up. Talk to your RSM, talk to a sideline, like just really stay close to the fire and build these relationships with your sidelines and your friends so that when you do feel that sense of like, oh, this month has been slow, then you lean on each other and okay, well, what are you doing to like, get yourself going? Something that's really good is doing lives with each other. Like Bianca, man, this has been like, oh, such a shitty month. Like I've just been so blah. I need to like get my head back in the game. Let's do a live together. Let's just grab a coffee, keep it short and sweet, like 5 minutes, 10 minutes or less, like, and just keep yourself out there because your social media, your stories, that is your storefront. So you never want it to be closed, right? Even though it is the slow month where we're all trying to get back in the swing of things after the holidays. So like, we hear this word all the time, consistency. Consistency always wins. And I find that I do kind of slow down around this time because December is such an insane month. Where like Christmas and Black Friday was just like weeks before, and then we have Boxing Day and all those things. And we're like, oh, okay. But February is a short month. So we don't want to be too relaxed because February is going to creep up and we're going to be missing those 4 or 5 days or whatever at the end of the month, 3 days. We just have to always stay consistent. Like that is the biggest thing. It's not about fancy content. It's not about like fancy events. It's about being real and it's about being consistent and just being yourself. Because at the end of the day, we don't want people to feel like they're being sold to. We want people to come to our pages and feel like, hey, like I'm gonna like relate to something Amanda talks about today, whether it's just she feels blah or it's her kid's basketball game or she got a new outfit from Zara or like whatever, whatever your niches are, your pillars are. Really just focus on those and just create the little bit of content with those to keep you moving forward, throughout these slow times.
I love that. The consistency always win, and it's so true. And I don't know if you guys follow Amanda, but it could be from talking about a product or just like using your product. Like to be honest, like it's to put your tripod and just film yourself while you're washing your face and all that stuff. But she also does a lot of like outfit check or like whatsoever. So like when you find your niche in the people and like like no makeup, doing your thing, like and what I need to work on. I love that you said you can be sitting in your car and just talk about like, oh, you're having a hard time or it's a slow month and I'm just so busy. But people wants to like connect with you and like feel like you're a real person and you're having those feelings too. And this is when conversation starts. Um, yeah, so like, do you, like, I just like kind of like cut you, but like,
Yeah.
while you use your social media, like, what do you like to like, how can I say? Do you look at everyone who's watching your story and start conversation, and you're like, just
Yeah.
okay?
So that is one of my biggest problems. Like what I need to work on is watching everybody who watches my stories. And I know this sounds crazy when I say this to people, but it's like it almost gives me anxiety to like look and see all the people that are watching me. And like I need to get over that because that's your people. That's like those are like potential customers or business partners or team members that you want to connect with. They're your people. And it's like, I don't know why, but I need to like get over that. I mean, guys, we all talk about having the insecurities and not feeling confident and all these things. It doesn't matter like how long you've been in the business. We're human. So like this is one of mine, right? And I'm always vulnerable and I talk about and I share it with my team because it's something that I need to work past. Because when I do actually look at those stories and start connecting with people, I'm like, holy shit. Like I just got a market partner a few months ago because of that. And one of my RSMs has been coaching me and telling me, like, Amanda, like, you need to do that. That's like a non negotiable. If you're showing up all the time and you're sharing and you're not looking to see who's looking at it, well, you're missing the boat. Like, those are the people that you want to engage with. That's the whole point. You need to be social on social media. Okay. And that's something that I've struggled with. And I think it falls on me with the whole like kind of like feeling blah and then the time of the month, or not the time of the month, time of the year, time of the month too. Yeah, sure. I can feel like shit then too. But like these are the people that I need to be talking with. So then like I did that one night and I was like, oh my God, this girl, Nicole, she watches me all the time. And so I just liked on one of her things and like commented on it. And then she wrote me right back and she was like, oh my God, I've been meaning to message you, blah, blah, blah. Anyways, we got to talking and I would have had no idea if I didn't do that, that she's been like thinking about me and thinking about reaching out to me. But you know what it's like. We all do it. We're all like, oh, I need to reach out to her, whatever, but we don't. And then the days move on, they pass and we're busy. So by us creating those conversations first, you don't know who you're going to start that conversation with. And they've been wanting to message you for like months to either try your product or find out more about the business opportunity, but they just forgot or didn't. So you're starting those conversations. So I encourage you to just start sharing if you're not already. Just start sharing and putting yourself out there, and then watch who's watching you, start conversations with them, go to their page, see what they're, doing, see if there's anything that you can comment on, like, engage with to get that conversation going, because that's your people. That's your
Yes, because
potentials.
your people are right there. And I love that story. And I kind of have the same this weekend. I was in Berlin for my young little girl. She had a tournament there. And I was driving with a mom that I only said hello once or twice at the ice arena. And then, so we had 3.5 hours of driving. And it's like, oh, I've been following you like on social media for like 3 months. I meant to ask you, but I was kind of shy. So, like, can you talk to me more about your business and what you do? So, we had 3 hours of talking, and on our way back, she became our market partner. She trusted me after those 3 hours of me telling her my story, my why, but she was shy to come to me for some reason. So, I don't know, like life works as magic, and I had to be in the car with her. But what if those people are watching your stories, are right there, but they might be shy coming to you? So you go to them, literally. And the worst that can happen is like, no, thank you.
Yeah. And then
But
it's like, but you watch me, so they'll just silently keep watching you. And they'll come around eventually. I've had people
yeah,
join me now that have been watching me for 10 years. They're,
yep,
they're watching for a reason because they're interested.
true,
Yeah.
true. And if you watch the top leaders from North America, they're like sending the same slides, same posts, same stories like every week.
Yeah.
And they like yes, they repeat themselves, but to be honest, that's how you get your people like, okay, man, she's been talking about it for like 3 months. I'm just gonna ask or like, right?
Mhm. Yeah, absolutely. And that's just it. Like, I think we get in our own heads where we're trying to, like you said, reinvent the wheel, or, create more work than we need to. And it's like, we just have to work smarter, not harder. Like today, I seen one of my sidelines posted this really great story. And I was like, oh, that's genius. I'll share it with you actually, and you can share it with them because it was great slides. And so I screenshotted it. And I'm like, perfect. I put that in an album in my phone under like screenshots, like post ideas, and then I'll use that. Like, I don't need to spend hours creating that. Like, the people that I'm posting that for, that are following me, they're not following her. Like this, we have to work smarter because we're all so busy, and you want to make sure that everything you're doing is an income producing activity, that you're getting a return on that time investment. So, I find a lot of new market partners especially will get so wrapped up on like having to create this beautiful content, or like and then they forget like what we're supposed to just be doing, and that's just talking to people, like you said, talking to the mom at the game. And I've actually been on social media a lot less in the last couple months, but I've done my 2+8 the last 3 months, and I'm like one market partner away from doing it again this month because I'm talking to people. I'm having those conversations, which I was lacking before, but I was making all this content, but then I was posting and then like running and hiding almost. I was like, oh my God, who's going to look at it? Right. But now I'm just like talking to people, and it's getting easier. The more you do it, the easier it is. Like, the mom at the basketball game or whatever. Um, because at the end of the day, like, if you love the products, which I'm sure that we all do, because why would we be here? It's so genuine to share something that you love, you know?
True. The way I talked about my products and the company while I was in the car, she was like, yes, 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 yes. And I cannot wait to start working with her. But like, it's just to show you that basically how I talk about money is like, it's my business. Like,
Yeah.
it's my full-time job. It's my
Yeah.
job. I love
Mhm.
it. It's not just an hobby? So
Yeah.
like, when I talk about it, like, it's real. Like,
Yeah.
people can sense that. I want you to share the story you told me yesterday about, like, your market partner who was like wanted to maybe send a basket. I don't know
Yeah.
that whole.
Yeah. I was just thinking about that. That was so bad. So here's something not to do. Okay. One thing that we need to be in this business is we need to be like on it, like a sense of urgency is so important because if we have a sale come up, we have 3 4 days or sometimes a little longer or whatever that we want to be having these conversations and opening up our messages and getting back to these people right away because people sometimes like to take their time. So I don't want to wait till the last day of a sale and post about it. And then I'm like, oh shit. And then she's messaging me like the morning after. And I'm like, oh, it just ended last night. So one of my newer market partners messaged me, I think it was on like Friday. And she's like, I have a friend who wants the product. So I'm like, oh, that's so exciting. So I said, what does she need? Like, what's her concern? She said her hair is like thinning a bit. And so density. I said, okay, perfect. She needs the IR line, and it is a part of the sale right now. So what I did for her was I put it in my sample cart and screenshotted it, and I sent it to her, and I was like, here, build her this. This is exactly what she needs. And then I just like left it because I mean I've done everything for her except actually do it for her. And yesterday I reached out. I was like, hey, how'd you make out like with your friend? Did you get her all like hooked up? Oh, I haven't even got around to doing that yet. I was busy. I was like here at a hockey tournament, and I just got home. I'm like, you could have built that cart in the drive-through waiting for your latte. Like that is how quick it is to build a cart. And if you don't know how to do it, reach out to like your upline or ask a sideline or one of us, and we'll show you. It is the simplest thing. It is the best tool, and you can do it in the drive-through. You can order your coffee and have your cart built before you pick it up. Like it is there's no excuse for like not sending someone a cart. These people are reaching out to you, they're interested in. I'm like, I didn't even know what to say. I was like, could you send her to me so I can finish my 2 + 8?
Yes, 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 yes. Okay, but like, and my little tip on that, when I do send a card from your back office or from your phone, from the app, always, yes, you copy the link or you send it by email, but please download the image. There's a little like, I don't know if it's right or left whatsoever, but there's a little thing to like download the image and it will go straight into your pictures or on your download in the computer. You want to send them the link first and then the picture. So they see before opening the link, or at least they will see how much they're saving, what's the sale whatsoever. But also, if they don't become your VIP customer right away, you at least have that image of that basket in your phone or in your computer to do your follow up. Because the next sale or like 4 or 5 days after, you could say, hey, by the way, like you didn't close that. Is there any possibility that you wanted to do it now? We have that sale or whatever. But if you have so many, like if you have built so many baskets and you don't have that picture, It's coming very, very complicated when you have sent 10 different baskets into the same week.
That's so
So
smart. It's like a reminder.
yes, 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 yes. So like that was before I like send out a challenge, I want it to be like 30-minute max. So I know like it's perfect. Before I send the challenge that I'm gonna give you guys for the week, do you have any random question about the business, about the mindset, or like asking Amanda anything because she's been in the business for 10 or 11 years? Like, because it's so new in our market here and we still have the fire, and she still has the fire after 11 years. So like, does anyone has any question for Amanda? No. Don't
Stay
be
close to
shy.
the fire. Just stay close to the fire. Stay warm.
I love when you said like, like you guys are showing up tonight. And I see the same faces showing up at every call, every power hour. And like, it's so very important because sometimes we don't have the motivation, we don't have that. But if you stay close to it, it's so easy to get back out there right after. Or like, oh my God, I got an idea for like a post or like for social media. And it's very, very, very important in like corporate or just like going to the board in our campsite and like rewatch. I've been watching on and off like training that I've watched like 5 months ago just to like, okay, how do I like go out there and get the MPs? And I'll find that training. Like, go, don't just wait for those live training. Like, you can go and look back. That's what I do. And that's sometimes just a little like, you're folding the laundry and you're listening to that training that's like bring you back a little like fire or something. So that is a key thing to do.
Definitely.
Okay, well, no question. But okay, and I'll copy and pass in our group chat. But my challenge for you is a 7-day visibility because Amanda said it. Just show up. Just show up. So I want like everyone out here to show up every single day on their social media. Find a way to show up every single day. You share your product, your lifestyle, your why, your journey. And she said it that it's our door to open your store, basically, right? And people will connect with real people. It's something I've been working on, and it's working. It's working when you do it. And visibility will give you also like showing up every single day for 7 days straight will give you the confidence
Yeah.
at the end. And then you'll be like, oh my God, I need to do it again next week. And then the next week. But you need to like not just like, when we start doing like a little workout, you're like 3 days, oh, not today, I don't have the time. Well, you're not gonna do it the day after either, I'm telling you. You need to stay consistent for 7 days. And I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it in our chat. I want everyone to just be like, check, check. It's something I just want to show you that it is possible for you to gain that confidence just by making the actions. And I've seen so many of you like doing like so much better now that you're like showing yourself on social also. And I see the numbers, the PV going higher. So it's helping everyone when like you're out there showing up.
Yeah, it really does. It makes a huge difference. Like I see it you know, in my team over the years. The people that show up are the people that have the success, and the people that don't, or maybe they just post like a generic, picture of a sale that they got in their email. Nobody's responding to that, right? We want to be real with people and just human connection as much as we
Yeah.
can. Yeah, nobody wants to feel sold to, right?
No, and what I found that I've heard that from a training a few months ago, while you put your reel, so let's say you put a post or a reel, well, basically, you'll find some new followers, right? Or like some new people will like catch on this. first thing they'll do is going into your profile. So you have to make sure that all of your stories are open first. And it should be like if you're having a reel about like dry shampoos back in stock, then you should have on your stories talking about the dry shampoo and explaining why they should need it. So it has to like relate. And I was like, oh my God, was I dumb? Like, but I found that like, yeah, you're catching up new people, but then you need to show them something relatable to that and then like go on with your lifestyle and yada 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 yada. But
Yeah.
I found that, oh my God, okay. And then I start doing this and it's so much better with conversation and it's just easier and makes more sense. So if that's something that could be a little tip too.
I like that.
Are you guys ready for like the 7 day showing up? Yes. Yes. No choice. We need
Do
to
it.
end. We need to end that. Yes, we need to end that month strong. And we have Hawaii, we have the 2+8. Like there's so many bonuses. And then it's just consistency. And
Yeah.
we're not gonna have the magic. Like the business is simple,
Yeah.
it takes work,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
But the
But the 2+8, that's perfect. That's one of the best things that they have implemented since I've been in this business because it's just doing what we're doing. We should be doing that every month, and if we're showing up and having those conversations, it shouldn't, it's just, it should be able to be something that we do on a regular basis once we get in the flow of it. And then all that, I mean, that's extra, that's quite a good chunk for doing that, just for doing it, you know?
true.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're doing your business. I love that. And I want like as many people as we can in our team to do the 2+8 because you're building your business with this.
Yeah.
That's how you're gonna get your PV. That's how like you're getting your GV. So yeah, very important to
Yeah.
close 2+8.
Yeah.
Thank
Oh,
you,
well,
Amanda.
you're welcome.
I
I gotta
love
go
you.
do basketball now. Gotta go.
I
It's
miss
only
you.
3:30 here, so now my kids are coming home from school and my day's done now. It's all about them.
We're all going to bed now.
And
So
you're
like
all going to bed, having your wine and relaxing, and now my life is everything's just starting. The shit show starting now.
thank you for taking the time. And to be honest, if you don't follow Amanda, please go and follow her. She's a good role model. So like you can take some example or like just like I love that like looking at and just like Mel's also has been the business for like 10 years. These girls still have the fire and I'm sure they have been in the
Oh
down
yeah, the
roller
trenches.
coaster. Woo, exactly. But they're still showing up after 10 years.
Yeah,
And they have massive, massive team. They have a big, big business. So because they are consistent. So
yeah. Ride or die. Let's do this.
yes. Okay, well, enjoy the rest of the night, guys,
Bye,
and
guys.
we'll post the replay and the little challenge in the chat.